you ever get that sinking feeling at the end of the month? You know, the one, you've worked your tail off, paid the bills, but when you peek at your savings account, the number staring back is, well, less than inspiring. It's like you're stuck on a financial treadmill running hard but not actually going anywhere. If this sounds even a little familiar, I promise you, you're in good company. It's a massive issue for so many people. In fact, a 2025 Bankrate report found that 59% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover an unexpected $1,000 emergency expense. That's a super stressful way to live, where one surprise car repair or medical bill can throw your entire world into a tailspin. But what if I told you that in the next few minutes, I'm going to hand you a map and a compass to navigate your way to financial confidence? I'm going to share 10 simple but powerful tips that can completely overhaul your situation. These aren't complicated theories or sketchy get-rich-quick schemes. These are the real practical strategies I personally used to go from saving basically zero to building a financial safety net that finally let me breathe. They're designed for total beginners and will help you build a savings habit that actually works. So if you're ready to hop off that treadmill and start building some real momentum, stick with me. Let's get into it. Alright, our first tip is the bedrock for everything else we're about to cover. You have to track your expenses. I know it sounds about as fun as watching paint dry, but imagine you're the captain of a ship and you hear a faint dripping sound. You can't just hope it goes away. You have to go below deck, find the exact source of the leak, and patch it. Tracking your spending is the same thing. It's about finding where your money is leaking out so you can finally fix it. Here's the plan. For just 1 month, write down every single penny you spend. You can use a notes app, a spreadsheet, or a free budgeting app, whatever works for you. The only rule is to be brutally honest. That morning coffee, that subscription you totally forgot about, that impulse buy at the checkout, log it all. At the end of the month, group your spending into categories. I guarantee you'll have a few surprises. That's your aha moment, when you see exactly where your hard-earned cash is going and can spot the easy wins for cutting back. Once you know where your money has been going, tip number 2 is to tell it where to go next. And yes, that means making a budget. But hold on, a budget isn't a financial prison. Think of it as a coach's playbook for the big game. A good playbook gives every player a specific job, and a good budget gives every dollar a specific job. It's you taking back control and making sure you're spending on what truly matters to you. A brilliant place to start is the 50-30-20 rule. It's super simple. 50% of your take-home pay goes to your needs, the absolute must-haves like rent and groceries. 30% is for wants, things like hobbies and streaming services, and the most important part. That last 20% goes straight to savings and debt repayment. This framework is your game plan, ensuring that saving becomes a priority, not just an afterthought. Tip number 3 is all about the why. Saving money just for the sake of it feels like driving around aimlessly. You'll burn through fuel but never arrive anywhere. You need a destination. You need clear, specific, and exciting goals to keep you fired up. What are you actually working for? Don't just say, I want to save more, get specific. Is it a $1,000 emergency fund so you can sleep better at night? A $5,000 trip to that place you've been dreaming about? Your goal is the destination you plug into your financial GPS. Figure out exactly what you want, how much it costs, and give yourself a deadline. For instance, I will save $1,000 for my emergency fund in 5 months by putting aside $200 a month. When you break a big destination into small, manageable turns, the journey suddenly feels totally doable. Watching that balance climb every month turns saving from a chore into a game you'll want to win. This next tip is a total game changer. It's time to pay yourself first. Think about what flight attendants always say. In an emergency, put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. Paying yourself first is the financial version of that rule. You are securing your own future before your money gets pulled away to handle everything else. Here's what you do. Treat your savings like your most important bill. The second your paycheck lands in your account, before you pay rent, before you buy groceries, you move a set amount of money straight to your savings account. This one action is a powerful mental shift. It tells your brain that your future, the future you bill, is the top priority. It guarantees you save consistently, instead of just saving whatever's left over. Now, let's make paying yourself first completely effortless. Tip number 5 is to automate everything. Willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. After a long week, it's easy to skip a workout, and it's just as easy to skip saving. Automation is your secret weapon. It's like building a small conveyor belt that does the work for you. Log into your online bank and set up an automatic recurring transfer from your checking to your savings account. Schedule it for every payday. This set it and forget it conveyor belt will carry a piece of your income to your savings every single time without you having to remember or feel motivated. It just quietly stacks up your savings in the background. If your savings are just chilling in your everyday checking account, you're making it too easy to spend them. This is like keeping the cookie jar on the coffee table. Tip 6 is to move the cookie jar. Open a separate savings account and make it a high-yield one, keeping your savings out of sight, out of mind on a higher shelf. Creates a mental barrier that makes you think twice before grabbing a cookie for a non-emergency. Plus, a high-yield savings account HISA is like planting your money in fertile soil instead of a pot of sand. It pays you way more in interest than a standard account, meaning your money isn't just sitting there, it's actually working for you and growing on its own. Okay, let's talk about your actual spending. Tip 7 is a classic. Always shop with a list and learn to dodge impulse buys. A list is like a shield in a store full of tempting distractions. It keeps you focused on your mission and protects your budget, and for bigger, non-essential wants, try the 24-hour rule. Think of that intense urge to buy as a flash flood of emotion. The 24-hour rule is your dam. It holds back that initial rush, giving the emotional waters time to recede. After a day, you can look at the purchase with a clear head and decide if you still truly want it. More often than not, the urge will have passed, and you'll have saved yourself from regret. Tip number 8 is about becoming a smarter shopper. Saving small amounts consistently is like making a snowman. Each individual discount is like a single snowflake. It seems insignificant on its own, but when you keep collecting them, they accumulate into something big and substantial. Before you click buy, search for a coupon code. Use cashback apps that give you money back. These little snowflakes, 50 cents here, $1 there, can easily add up to a serious chunk of change over the course of a year, building a massive snowball of savings. Credit cards are convenient, but they don't feel like real money. Swiping plastic is like playing an arcade game with a card that has unlimited credits. You lose track of the cost because the consequences don't feel immediate. That's why tip 9 is to limit your credit card use. For problem categories, try using cash. It's like being given a limited number of tokens at the arcade. When you put your budgeted amount of cash into an envelope, you become much more mindful. You know that once the tokens are gone, the game is over for the month. It forces you to make every purchase count. And finally, tip number 10 is about staying in the game. Saving is a marathon, not a sprint, and you need to celebrate your progress to avoid burning out. Think of your goals as checkpoints in that marathon. When you reach a big milestone like your first $1,000 saved, celebrate it. This is your water station. It doesn't mean blowing your savings, but treating yourself to something small, like your favorite pizza. This positive reinforcement is the fuel that makes you feel good about your progress and keeps you running toward the finish line. And there you have it, 10 simple and practical tips to finally start growing your savings. Think of these tips as individual bricks. We covered everything from understanding your spending, to creating a playbook with a budget, to finding your destination with exciting goals. We talked about powerful strategies like paying your future self first and building a conveyor belt to automate it all. The most important thing is that consistency beats amount. Even if you can only start by saving $5 a week, you are laying the first brick. By laying one brick at a time, you're not just saving money, you're building a strong financial house that can protect you from any storm. You absolutely have the power to change your financial story. Starting today, you've got this. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one savings tip that has been a game changer for you? Or which one of these tips are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today to get started. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more simple, actionable financial advice. I've also linked another video right here that I think you'll love about how to cut your expenses without feeling like you're sacrificing anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.